Representative Mark Mustio.
Thank you. Secretary, welcome and congratulations. I'm over here. Nope, sorry. If I inadvertently call you Dennis, I apologize in advance. We've known each other a long time. Thank you. I want to agree with Chairman Markosik in that, like him, you and I have worked together on a lot of projects, particularly in the airport area. I also want to agree with Chairman Adolph in that at least the Pittsburgh region has done exceptionally well. And I guess I can tell you the best economic indicator to that is when I first got elected, and probably for the first 5 or 6 years, my office, I'm sure, is not unlike many of the other members here, where at times you almost feel like you're an employment agency, where people are calling and asking for help or helping to network. Do you know this person at this company, that type of thing. And I can tell you in the last couple years that that has dropped off to nothing. And if you look at the area that you've been very instrumental in Allegheny County in helping to develop, particularly around the airport, we're doing really well. And I used to say that if we sold stock in the area, that I'd buy it, and people should buy it. But now that you think about it, we already are buying stock in that area with our individual tax dollars and our corporate tax dollars by investing in infrastructure and many of the programs that you're advocating for budget increases today. So with that being said, there are a couple items that I'd like to talk to you about. One, Representative Dunbar touched on briefly, was the line item for the Pittsburgh Supercomputing Center. You indicated in your comments to him that you were familiar with it. I'd like to ask you if you could possibly talk in a little bit more detail about whether you are familiar with it in enough detail that you can advocate for getting that line item back into the budget. I think some of the buzzwords that could be used in describing that organization is magnet, highly skilled technical talent, and Google has relied on them a lot for the significant growth in their employment in the Pittsburgh region. So if you could talk about the Pittsburgh Computing Center a little bit, I'd appreciate that.
Sure. I think in my 11 years as Director of Economic Development in Allegheny County, I've probably toured the Supercomputing Center 3 or 4 times. And I think they do provide a very good resource. You know, we've talked with some of the staff. I've talked with some of the staff here regarding the Supercomputing Center, and I think the staff believes that it is a very good resource. That probably needs to work a little bit more diligently, I guess, on marketing their programs and what they can do, the things that they can do. And I think to that end, one of the things that we're looking at is and if you look at the governor's budget package, it includes money for, and fairly significant resources for training dollars. And one of the things that we've seen is that we really want to promote training for the right types of jobs. And I think the Supercomputing Center probably can be part of that, to really promote opportunities for training, promote opportunities for within the our marketing line items, marketing to attract businesses line item, promote opportunities for businesses to utilize the resources that we have here already. So in that case, potentially the Supercomputing Center could even raise additional revenues through that way if we apply some of the opportunities to really market what they can do. I agree with you. I mean, they do a great job, I think. From our standpoint, again, you know, what I can tell you is that we're trying to be respectful of the budget process and understanding the pressures on the budget. So.
Thank you. And I've attended some of their advisory board meetings, and I will tell you that they're very smart people. But there probably is a little bit of challenge in the marketing ability there. So if there's something that your department can do to help with that, I'm sure they would very much appreciate it. They do use the dollars that we provide, state tax dollars that we provide to leverage significant federal funds as well. The second item is relates to the base relocation and the funding. I saw a significant increase in that, and I know that the Volunteer Military Affairs Council in my district that tries to save all the bases in my area will be very appreciative of that. I just wanted to get you to go on record, if you could, and talk a little bit about the support and how important this is to all of our districts in the state.
Thank you, Representative Mustio. It's critically important from my standpoint. I've been involved with the previous BRAC round around the 9/11 around Allegheny County International Airport, Pittsburgh International Airport. And I think, it's very important for us as a state to really provide the resources to these local military groups so they can put together the right plans. If in fact there is a potential for either base closures or reductions. Speaking specifically for Greater Pittsburgh International Airport and some of the military installations around there that you know of, it was critical back at that time to be able to show the military why these bases are so important. The economic benefits, the number of people that are working there, the tax revenue that's generated from these people, and the dollars that they're spending in the local government. As you recall also, the commissary and exchange in your district, we worked very hard, and I want to thank you personally for getting directly involved in that. We were able to put together a program that kept the commissary and exchange in the Pittsburgh region, which provided assistance to a number of military families in the tri-state area, actually. This is very important, and my understanding, again, getting up to speed with respect to central and then eastern Pennsylvania, the military installations here are very important to the economy of Pennsylvania. We have a couple of folks within our department right now that specialize in working with those military installations. And I think the governor felt that it was important to provide the resources to really do have the necessary strategy and reports done to prepare these local military groups for any eventual reductions in their bases or elimination of their bases. We need to get everybody prepared if there is a BRAC round in 2017.
Thank you.